Am I up again? I think I'm up again. Okay. I had a quick explanation for what exactly the challenge was, and then the stream died. Let me just quickly say somewhere that I'm back. I'll have to unlist that video, I guess. Is what it is. Anyways, I explained the challenge. I did my deck building, upgrading the second archaic list for Daisy and an ornate bow for Rita. We're starting here at the museum. 5 doom, we need 2 clues. Did I set this up? Let's check if I set that up. I sure did. These are -1s right now. This is a -1. So we're all good. So let's take a look at our opening hands. Daisy's Tote Bag, Witten, Old Book of Lore, Deduction, Mind Over Matter. That is a disgustingly good hand. I can't really afford Witten. Not gonna lie. Can't really afford her. But she is really good. So I think we're just gonna keep this. That's a really good hand. Let's see what we get for Rita. Shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the Meat Cleaver is no good and the I'm Done Running is no good. The Sweeping Kick is good to have, definitely. It's good to have a Talisman and a Manual Dexterity. So that's a perfectly acceptable hand. Yeah, I think I'm keeping this on Daisy. Maybe the Mind Over Matter can go. Yeah, the Mind Over Matter can go. Let's mulligan that. Lab Assistant. Okay, that's a bit more respectable. So we start at the museum entrance. Again, 5 doom, 2 clues. Let's flip that. 3 shroud, 2 clue location. Can't gain resources. So we want to get that in 1 turn if we can. And we got the Look What I Found on Rita. And she really has nothing else better to do. So she could just try and grab these. We could try to grab them with the deduction on Daisy. But I kind of want her playing stuff. And also, like I said, Rita's not really doing anything for a while, so we're gonna have Rita try to get these off. Yeah, we're gonna have Rita try to get them off. Now, the one thing that's a little scary is this cultist token can spawn the haunting horror on us, and so we really don't want to pull that. Can I get that to balance? Is that balanced? Yeah, I guess it's balanced. We really don't want to pull that. We've got a lot of -1s though. Problem is, we might have to like do 2 investigates, and I just mostly just don't want to end my turn here. So, yeah, we'll give it a go. 2 against 3. -1. Boom. Look what I found. Get the 2 clues off the location. Haha, very good. Make me feel silly. Which we will immediately spend 2 to advance. Choose an investigator to take control of Adam Lynch and reveal the museum halls. Advance to Act 2A, Night at the Museum. So we'll toss Breaking and Entering away. And we'll go grab Adam. Now, he's got that security office ability. I think, I don't know who's better to take him. I feel like... What's the test that makes you take a damage in a horror? It's a willpower test, isn't it? I feel like that's better taken by Rita because she's going to have Peter out. And Daisy doesn't actually have any static willpower boosts in this deck. Not until I upgrade Witten. Yeah, I think that Adam is where that makes sense. Okay. And then we take a look at this. If an investigator enters the exhibit hall, we advance. So, fine. We'll take a move down to the museum halls, because this is, I was supposed to reveal that, right? Yeah, we reveal it. It's connected to each exhibit hall. We can spend clues to move into these, move into the new locations. But we're just going to go ahead and last action, we'll take a move into the security office, because I guess that's the place where Rita can get her extra action removed. Okay, 3, 2. Okay, well, at least we got one with 2 clues on it. 2 per investigator clues on it, so that's fine. Daisy, we're going to have you 1, 2, to play the tote bag. And then she's going to 1, 2, 3, play it fast, and obol. She's going to obol herself. She will draw this. Ooh, that's a tricky choice, isn't it? I kind of hate that. We'll take Dr. Milan to hand. Yeah, we'll take Dr. Milan to hand, and then we'll move. And then we'll just go catch up with Rita, because she's not getting these clues off. Yeah, move. Okay, so upkeep, a perception, and an old key ring. Okay, maybe she's getting some clues off. Cool. 1 out of 5 doom, counter shuffle. Let's see what we get. Terror from Beyond. Skills, events, or assets. Assets would be pretty disastrous. Skills would be pretty disastrous. Events would be pretty disastrous. Events damages Rita the most. And it does put her in a situation where a sweeping kick gets lost. And that kind of sucks. Because sweeping kick is a really good enemy management for the hunting horror. In fact, it just outright kills it before it gets any bonus health. But that said, the nice thing that Rita can do in this scenario is kind of slow roll killing the hunter, the horror. And I kind of eventually need to get some allies into play with Daisy, so I may as well just get rid of those. She gets a cursed luck. Well, that's going to be on her for a good long time, I think. So Daisy's going to go ahead and use the old Book of Lore on herself again. We're going to go first with her. Let's take a Burning the Midnight Oil, because we do need some money. I'd love to take that Deny Existence, but I think that I need money more first. And then we will investigate the location with a Burning the Midnight Oil for 2 resources. And we'll commit a deduction at least. That will put us, what, 6 against 3? I really want to use that. I think that I'm going to be putting Milan into play over Witten. And so I'm going to commit Witten to this to be 4 up. 7 against 3. -1. Didn't need to, but that's okay. Get my 2 clues. And then I can just investigate 2 up twice. Nope. One more time. Okay, get another clue. Great. Okay. Rita, I think we're going to just draw some cards. So let's draw 1 card. Meet Cleaver, that's fine. Draw another card. A Stunning Blow, that's also fine. Let's get that old keyring into play. Because we might hit, what do you call it? Crypt Chill, and I'd rather not lose Adam. Don't really want to get that tablet into the token pool. So we'll do our upkeep with Daisy and... Did I shuffle that? Sure didn't. Stunning Blow. Okay, 2 Stunning Blows. That's good. That's fine. 2 out of 5 Doom. Encounter cards. Passage into the Veil. Test 3. This Haunting Horror is not at my location. If you fail, you must either discard the top 5 or take 1 direct damage and 1 to each of your allies. Well, I can take 1 direct damage now if I need to. So 3 against 3 is fine. We could go 1 up with that talisman put into it. But I might want my talisman to prevent dying on someone. So we'll just do, we'll just pass it with a 0. Easy, right? Crypt Chill. Hey, look, I called it, right? So 2 against 4. Plus 2, so we pass. Beautiful. Until the end of the round, we ignore the reaction limit. All right, first one of the campaign. We'll take it. So let's do an old Book of Lore on Daisy again. We're going to look at the top 3 cards. Interesting. Okay. I think we are going to take the Deny Existence, because we would really like to have that for... No, I'm going to get a lot of other opportunities to get one of these. I'm going to take that Archaic Glyphs. We're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, Milan. We're going to investigate 6 against 3. Succeed, gain a resource. Get that last clue. Then we're going to move back to the central location. And we can start spinning clues as a group to put these exhibit halls into play. So, that's exactly what Rita's going to do. She's going to walk over. She's going to spend 2 clues from Daisy. I did forget to set this up, so 1, 2, shuffle that, put those on top. I believe that's correct. Let me double check. Yes. Yep. Okay, that is correct. Okay. So we'll put 1 out. Second action. And then I'd like to get my track shoes before I start like bumping around locations like crazy. So let's take a draw. Sneak by. Okay, that's fine. We do upkeep on Daisy. Did I forget to shuffle that again? Sure did. And upkeep on Rita, another manual dexterity. It's kind of unfortunate. If you hit another one of those, then we really would not like to choose skills. 3 out of 5. Choose and shuffle a non-story asset you control into your deck and discard 3 cards, top cards of your deck. If a copy of that asset is discarded, take 2 horror. So I could shuffle my tote bag, or I could shuffle Milan or my old book of lore. And I'd love to not lose my old book of lore. The tote bag is... I did pay 2 for it, but it's the least likely thing. Oh, both might crack the cases, though. Don't like that. Hunting horror is not in play. Search the encounter deck, discard pile in the void for him, and spawn it at your location engaged with you, and shuffle the encounter deck. Okay, so we do have to deal with him 1 time. Where is he? He should be very easy to spot. There he is. He is not currently massive, so he's going to engage. Spawn it at your location engaged with you. Great. Okay. So he's a 2/3/2, Hunter Retaliate. He does have that start of the enemy phase, reveal a random token from the Chaos Bag thing. So that kind of sucks. But that's okay. We'll go with Daisy first. Because I think Daisy might just go get more clues. I'm not sure. Let's think about what we want to do. I think Daisy is going to, first action, use the old book of lore on herself. Because she does, again, she wants to get one of those. We'll just take another old book for icons. Because we've already got plenty of intellect icons if we need them. I would like her to have that deny existence if she can get it. So she's going to spend her other 2 clues to put another location into play. And these are all, like, interconnected, right? Is she going to go over here and get more clues, or is she going to start going to clear them? I think she's going to start trying to clear them. So she's going to move down here. After you fail a skill test while investigating, lose an action. Okay, well, she's not going to do that. She is going to investigate 6 against... Was it 3? 6 against 3. Whoops. That's a funny one. Yeah, 6 against 3. Gain a resource. Gain a clue. Try and get as much of this VP as we can, I think. So that's Daisy. Rita is going to be evading this guy, and she's going to evade with the sneak by for 2 resources with the manual dexterity committed. That puts her at 4, 5, 6 because of this cursed luck. 6 against 4. Boom, -4. That just evades him and deals him a damage. Do I even want to deal him the damage? That's a good question. I could just move with Rita and check out this new location. And I'm tempted to do that. I'm tempted to use the move instead. And I think I am going to use the move instead. Okay, so we know it's that one. Cool. And we get the draw from manual dexterity. Okay, this cheap shot's nice. We're going to 1, 2, 3 play the meat cleaver. And then we're just going to walk right back. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So, at the start of the enemy phase, we reveal a random token from the bag. If it has any of the symbols, he readies. I don't think that one's included. Yeah, that one is not included, so he does not ready. We upkeep Jeremiah. Again, I did not shuffle this. I gotta be a bit... Okay, whatever. And then Peter over here. He is readied. And back onto Rita. And then we get Foredoom. Another passage into the Veil. We will commit an old book into this to be 1 up. Do we commit Malison to be 2 up? No, we'll just do 1 up. Okay, that is successful. And then Rita gets a Twist of Fate and takes 2 horror, which is kind of convenient because the Speed Cleaver is now swinging for a lot higher. So, we're going to go ahead with Rita first, again, 1, 2. She's going to do a cheap shot. She's swinging for 7 against 2 for 1 damage plus an auto evade if successful. -1. So that is successful. We get rid of the cursed thing there, and we take 1 damage. We'll auto evade him with Rita's ability to deal another damage. And then we're going to take a swing with the Meat Cleaver. We are swinging for 5 against 2. And we can heal a horror if we hit. We sure do hit. So he's defeated. And he gets placed in the void. And then last action, we'll just go ahead and play Peter Sylvester. And we get to heal a horror. Well, hold on. When he leaves play. Okay, but we do... If this attack defeats an enemy, it definitely defeats him because he leaves play. So we're good. Okay, so that is Rita's turn. Daisy is going to, first action, pop this Arcade Glyphs into play. Second action, let's use her old book on herself for a deduction. Love to see that. Shuffle. We'll investigate with an Arcade Glyphs, a perception, and a deduction tossed into it. So we are at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 against 3. 8 against 3. -2. So that'll be 6 against 3. We succeed by 3. So we can put this laboratory assistant into play for no resources, right? We draw 2 cards when she enters play. To a bag and a medical student. Then we get 2 clues and a card from perception. And a successful investigate with Dr. Milan. Boom. Okay, a lot happened there. That was quite nice. And we'll just do another investigate 6 against 3. -4. So we do not succeed on that one. So they're both good. We get upkeep. Dr. Henry Armitage. Good. 5 Doom. If he's in play, add a Doom to him. If he's not in play, search the encounter deck, discard pile, and void for him, and spawn him at the museum halls. If able, shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. He's not supposed to have the thing. Was he supposed to have that attached to him? Yeah, he was supposed to have that attached to him. So that was attached to him the whole time. And I think because of the way this works, this doesn't... Right, this text isn't active when he comes in, right? So he just comes into play like this again? Yeah, something like that. Anyways, we're at 7 Doom. We're supposed to shuffle this. And then we get a locked door. Unfortunately right there, but Rita might be able to go get that. And then a pushed into the beyond. Shuffle. Choose and shuffle a non-story asset you control into your deck. Discard the top 3 cards. So let's put the Meat Cleaver away. Oh, maybe not the Meat Cleaver, though, because I might just do a big bonk with the Stunning Blow onto this guy to defeat him in 1 hit. Yeah, he basically never powers up. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, but you know what? I'll just do the slow roll on him. It's not that big of a deal. I'll do the slow roll. Now I'm going to agonize over this. The keyring's more likely to deal me horror. I really don't want to lose Peter. But the meat cleaver with the stunning blow is a free kill on this guy. Basically. Especially where I can put a horror on me right now and be swinging for 6 against 2. That's like super, super, super safe. So let's do the keyring. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, baby. Hate to lose my second sweeping kick. That's dog shit, but I guess I just went for my 3 damage stuff here. So that's fine. So let's do exactly that. We'll meat cleave the hunting horror first. Taking a horror and committing a stunning blow to it to be 6 against 2. -1, so we defeat him. We do 2 damage, and then we automatically evade him, which we deal a damage with our reaction, so he heads back up to the void. And then let's go deal with that locked door. So she's going to move 1 location, and then she's going to test 7 against 4 to pick the lock. Okay. Successful. Great. Daisy, we're going to investigate. She only failed that last one, which would have lost her in action, right? I think it was just the one that she failed. Yeah, that sounds right to me. I'm not 100% sure if I'm right, but I think it's right. Yeah. Okay. She's just going to do an investigate. 3 against... 3 up. -1. That's -3 if the hunting horror is in play. Okay. So we get that last clue. That's 1 VP secured. We get a resource from Dr. Milan. We're going to move up here. I think we're just going to spend 2 clues to put another location into play. And then we'll go ahead and use the old Book of Lore on ourselves, because we do want to get that. Well, calling in favors is okay. We do really want to get one of those deny existences, though. Okay, so upkeep. Boom and boom. We are at 9, but we have 10 hand size because of the lab assistant. So that's fine. 1 out of 7. Encounters Terror from Beyond. Event. All the rest of these are assets. Yeah, let's go with event. And the hunting horror spawns yet again. That's okay. Okay. So he spawns here, right? Yeah, spawns it at your location. Engage with you. Okay. So I guess we'll just do the exact same thing with Rita, taking a horror, attacking him with a stunning blow, meat cleaver attack, putting us at 6 against 2. -4. So that's the 3 damage that we need, using her ability. We'll pop up 1 location. And then we'll use the 2 clues off of Daisy. Investigators may spend 1. Yeah, okay. To put another location into play. So we're pretty good there. Okay, so that's Rita. We're going to use the old book on Rita. Let's take the... Look what I found. The old key rings can come later, but the look what I found is good to have now, I think. It is my only event, though. Maybe I should have taken the key rings in case another one of those slip-away guys shows up. That's actually this action. This is a lot of clues. I don't have a lot of ways to get them faster, unfortunately. Which is a bummer. Also, she should have healed one from defeating him with the meat cleaver. How do I want to do this? I do want to get as much victory as I can. And I kind of want Rita to be the one exploring. So I guess I just walk in with Daisy and start investigating again. It is what it is. 6 against 3. 1 clue, and then 6 against 3. 4, 2 clues. I have a lot of time. I guess I could have used an archaic glyphs to try and get this tote bag into play, eh? Didn't think about that. Or my other archaic glyphs, even. But that's fine. I'll keep Eldritch Sophist and a Peter Sylvester copy. Those are fine. 2 Doom. For each point you fail by, you lose an action. So we're testing 5 against 3. Let's commit something to this. I don't think Dr. Henry Armitage is going to be very useful. I don't think many of these guys are going to be very useful. Let's toss Jeremiah in to be 6 against 3. -2. Okay. And then Rita gets an ephemeral exhibits as well. Let's just pop a take card into this. If you fail, lose an action for each point you failed by. -3. So her turn's gone, but she did get 2 cards and 2 resources. Oh, that's not good. Fuck. All right. Well, it is what it is. So we'll just go ahead with Daisy. Let's obol ourselves, trying to get that deny existence. There it is. Let's pitch an archaic glyphs test to be 3 against, 3 up, -3, so I can put something to play for 0, which does not work, but I get a clue. Try it again, 3 up, -4, which fails and does me a horror. Can't say I didn't try. And then again, 3 up, and get a +1 this time. Yeah, get that last clue, get a resource from Christopher Milan Christopher, excuse me. So that's the end of that. The Hoods deals me 1 damage and 1 onto Peter. Ready. Get a Doom. After our upkeeps, we get a Doom. Would have liked to have had that a little sooner, but that's okay. Vision of Futures Past. For each point you fail by, discard the top card of your deck. Well, I think I'd just as soon empty my deck and reshuffle at this point. I'm not hurting for this to go slower, I guess. And I don't really need the encyclopedia. Like, I'm doing fine, I think. So we'll just take it. We get +1, and we don't succeed, so we just lose 1 card. Mind over matter. And then we get an Obscuring Fog. Attached to your location gets +2 Shroud. So that's fine as well. Okay. What are we going to do against this asshole? That kind of sucks. We could take a swing of 5 with a Meat Cleaver taking a horror on us. And then evade him. After you evade. Yeah, well, let's still deal us some horror. So we take a bit of extra damage, and that's bad. Damage is bad because a Beyond the Veil will kill us right now if we take any more damage. We can play Dr. Francis Morgan, and we can play our Talisman of Protection, and I think that gets us to a safe spot. But I don't want to take any attacks if I can avoid it. I wonder if playing over this Meat Cleaver with the Ornate Bow and then shooting him is safe enough. I don't think it is. But 2 up's not great. Yeah. You know what? I think that I'm kind of in a situation where this is what I'm going to do. I hate not having. Probably going to put this cherished keepsake out instead of knocking an arrow. So what I want to do is play it, shoot him, play keepsake. That way, if something is pushing something back into my deck, or a a crypt chill comes out, I'm not just instantly losing my bow or Peter. I think that's the turn that I have to take, though, as much as I don't like it that much. So I'll take an attack of opportunity to play over that with the ornate bow. I'll shoot him with the ornate bow. 5, 6, 7, 8 against 3, -1, so he's just toast. And then I'll play the cherished keepsake to give myself that buffer room. I did 1, 2, 3, 4 to pay for that. At the end of the turn, Peter heals a horror. And now it is up to Daisy. Daisy is going to move once. What else is she going to do? I think she is going to pop the tote bag and then also an encyclopedia into play. Doesn't hurt to have. And unfortunately, I'd love... Ooh. So, how much health does Rita actually have right now? She has 5. Morgan gives 4 more. And the Talisman of Protection gives 2 more. So she could survive a Beyond the Veil if she takes no more damage this scenario. And that's a little dicey. But I need Rita here to deal with the Hunting Horror when that happens. So I'd like this not either to empty sooner or to not empty. Because I also still want to get all of this VP if I can. Okay, let's look at 3 cards for Rita. Old Keyring. Be nice to go to hand. And then we'll scoot down into one of the locations. This one. This is, after you fail a skill test while investigating here, discard an asset you control. So this is the nasty one where if you auto-fail, you kind of get fucked. But I have an empty archaic glyph, so that's fine. No enemies, so we do upkeep. The Necronomicon finally enters play, and it gets 3 horror on it. So what's its effect again? Right, Elder Signs are Cultist, Tablet, and Elder Thing, which is currently -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. And then all of that. So you do return, you drop a clue, you get -6, drop a clue, and if you fail, you discard an asset and spawn the Hunting Horror. So let's try to crush some tests with Encyclopedia from now on, I think. That'll be nice. 4 out of 7. A locked door, which is going to pop on right here, unfortunately. Ooh, you know what I should have done at some point? I should have come and revealed this. Passage into the Veil, test 3. So I'm 4 against 3, +1, it's gone. I also, ooh, yeah, see, I meant for Rita to reveal the next 2 locations with these 2 clues. These 2 sets of clues before Daisy went down. So that's kind of my bad. But that's okay. She's very capable of getting clues now, which is quite nice. Of course, all the clues have like these when you fail effects on them, right? But she can get a couple of clues now that she has this keyring. She does have to drop the bow to do it, but she has Look What I Found anyways, so it's fine. Let's have... I guess Rita does kind of have to go first, doesn't she? Yeah, so she's going to scoot down to help Daisy by picking the lock with a manual dexterity. 8 against 4. That succeeds. She draws a card. It's an overpower. Discard an asset you control. Yeah, she really doesn't want to do that. And then we're going to knock an arrow. May as well. Get that loaded up. So Daisy is going to use her encyclopedia to give herself a big boost. So she's going to be at 8 against 2. So she is at the +6 that she needs. Whoopsies. Just opened my Discord overlay. Oh, that didn't show up on stream. Okay, cool. So we're going to investigate, what did I say again? 8 against 2. And then 8 against 2. There it is. So we do drop one of the clues again, but we don't get any of those auto-fail. No, that's just an auto-fail, right? Yeah, no. I was thinking of the Elder Sign. And then we'll just investigate again. Okay, 0. Oh, but we did have to discard an asset we control when we failed. So that's the Archaic Glyphs is gone. Okay. Good. Upkeep, Encyclopedia, I'm done running. I'm done running is like not super useful, but it's fine. 5 out of 7. An Arcane Barrier. Okay. Okay. Crypt Chill. I'll go 1 up on this. Bummer, but is what it is. Okay. Daisy is going to move to the museum halls. She's going to be testing this. She's testing 3 against 4. She might need that second encyclopedia. I can test 5 against 4 with Henry. I can test 6 against 4 with the Sophist. I think I like 6 against 4. Right? I like 6 against 4. That's action 1. Action 2, we will spend 2 clues. Okay, I thought I saw an odd amount there. We'll spend 2 clues to put one of these into play. I didn't use this yet. Let's old book ourself. I think I've been missing some money with Christopher, but that's okay. I don't desperately need it. And then let's just... The problem is I'm a little nervous to enter an exhibit hall without Rita available and ready and like doing that exploration herself. So I'm going to want to put an Archaic Glyphs into play last action. That way, if I get it good, if I succeed by 2 on an investigate, I can like play over my lab assistant or Milan for an art student and get a clue in Chanter's play. So it's kind of like a deduction if I succeed by 2, which is kind of cool. That'd be neat to use. So Rita has to leave there as well because of the Danger Noodle. Yeah, because he spawns when you enter it, right? Yeah. So Rita has to leave, and her leaving is a little scarier, but we are going to test 4 against 4, -2. So she's going to choose to discard 5 cards, I think. Well, what's the effect again? Is it just cancel? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that sucks. Boom. We're going to put the Talisman of Protection into play so that she doesn't just get instantly defeated stupidly. It's fast. I forgot about that. We're going to draw a card. Whoops, it's a cheap shot, and we're going to take a resource. So what I'm hoping is, if she happens to top deck a Beyond the Veil, she'll be able to either play Francis from this top deck. I haven't seen him yet, have I? Okay. She'll either top deck him to see him, or he'll be the next card to draw and play, and she can survive a Beyond the Veil. Who am I trying to convince, right? myself, you guys. I don't think I shuffled that. I'm not convinced that I shuffled that. Okay, I must have. There he is. 6 out of 7 Doom. Another Arcane Barrier. Those, they're not like any limit or anything. No. And an Obscuring Fog, which does have a limit, so this just goes away. Okay. This should be healed forever ago. I'm just going to take it off. I'm just taking it off. So, I would like for Rita to find the exhibit hall now. Because I want her to spawn Buddy What's-His-Face. I want to fight him with something. What do I want to do? I want to like cheap shot him and then draw through the last of my deck so that I have my deck reset is what I want to do. So, Rita. We're going to go first with Rita. She's going to move here to this one. This is the exhibit hall. After you enter this, discard 2 cards at random from your hand. Always these 2. Look what I found, of course. And an old keyring, of course. But that's okay. Now, there are definitely connections here that I'm not doing. It's like this, right? These 2 and these 2. Why did I choose that? These 2 and these 2. Okay. That's okay. I think because we're like safe here, I'm just going to draw 2 cards. I'm going to draw that last card, and then I'm going to draw my card to reshuffle my deck, putting a horror on him and another card. Okay. So Rita's good. We're good. We've got 1 deny on Daisy. Did her other one hit the graveyard? No, it did not. So we could move, discard 2 cards, and then hit up Obol. Did I forget to test this when I left? I think I forgot to test that. Okay, she passed it. Fuck. Okay, so I'm going to have Daisy move first. Oh, yeah, no. This is fine, because if she fails this, then I'll just discard 5 cards. And it's fine. Yeah, so we just move. Yeah. We just move. We discard 5 cards, which discards the rest of the deck. Right? So what were they? We got rid of Panic, right? So that's nice. But she does move. Down here. She'll Encyclopedia herself. For 8 again. 8 against 4. And she'll use the Archaic Glyphs to investigate 8 against 4. 0. I'll do exactly what I said, where I play over my lab assistant with an art student to gather a clue, and then the successful investigate gets a clue. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's really neat. That's cool. That's a fun effect. I'm gonna do that again sometime. Outside of a meme campaign. It's a pretty good ally to toss into that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that has good on-enter effects like that. I guess I could have done the medical student to heal Rita up a bit, eh? Oops. Anyways. Last action. I think we'll just move back. Because he's going to spawn... No, he's going to spawn there again, isn't he? Yeah. Because I want Rita to go in and shoot him with the Ornate Bow and not risk hitting Daisy. Because hitting Daisy with the Ornate Bow would be really fucking bad. Last action, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just take the draw. And we'll do that. And put a horror on the art student and draw a card. Okay, it's our other Archaic Glyphs back. So, upkeep. We have too many over here, don't we? get rid of an overpower because we don't actually fight with fighting now that we have this ornate bow. These are nice because I can upgrade out of them once I have both my ornate bows, I guess. I never even thought about that, really, but 7 Doom. He goes back into play at the museum halls. Right? Does that shuffle the encounter deck again? Yeah. Discard pile goes in the encounter deck. 7 more turns. Beyond the Veil surges into Visions of Future Past. Do I have any commits for this? I might toss Malison into it. Because I don't really want to... You know, I've got the deny. We'll just toss Malison into it. That's not a big deal. Yeah. 0. We lose a Midnight Oil. Then Rita gets a locked door, which can fortunately go wherever we want to because there are no locations with clues. So that's good. Did I forget to discard 2 cards at random when I entered here with Daisy? I sure did. And so I'm just going to randomize these ones and get rid of 2 of them. Okay, and then I committed this guy to the test. Kind of fucked that up. That's okay. Going a little quick. Okay. Rita moves. Bumps up to that location. Whoops. He comes and engages us. We'll just do a sweeping kick. Attacking for like a ridiculous amount against 2. Ba-boomp. Gets 3 damage. Goodbye. Let's put them that way so I don't keep fucking this up. And then... She doesn't have any clues. She'll just move... Oh, I don't want her to move last action, though. It's a little dicey. We'll play an easy mark just for 2 and 1. Okay, the track shoes. Okay. Track shoes is nice. We'll get that into play next time, and we'll be a lot more well off, I think. Okay, Daisy. We'll pop her up to the main location. We will use an old book of lore on herself. We'll take that Henry Armitage back so that we can have some icons. We'll spend 2 clues to draw this last location into play. She doesn't have that mind over matter anymore, so it's not actually that safe for her to walk into the last location. So I kind of have to do what I did last time, where I'm just dilly-dallying for a turn, which I don't like, but it's fine. How many hand slots do I have? I have an additional 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I have another hand slot. Let's just pop this other encyclopedia into play. And then... you know what? I'm also going to put this med student into play and heal 1 and 1 over here. And I'll just heal this. That should be off of Peter for a little while. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Upkeep. 8 over here, so we're good. 1 out of 7. Passage into the Veil. No hunting horror at our location. We can afford to lose the top 5, but we don't have to. And then pushed into the void. Pushed into the beyond, excuse me. So we're going to put the talisman away, because we only have the 1 copy of it. Sweeping kick of Peter Sylvester and a take heart, so we're good. Alright. Rita, I would like for you to play your track shoes. Attempt to leave the location. When she attempts to leave the location, she triggers the arcane barrier. We don't have any commits for this, really. Did I pass this on one of them? I don't think so. I could commit Armitage to this and be 6 against 4. Yeah, let's do that. We'll commit Armitage to be 6 against 4. Try that out. +1. Nice. So we discard the Arcane Barrier. That's an Obscuring Fog. And then she's going to move to this one. The Athabascan exhibit. After you enter this location, lose all of your remaining actions and immediately end your turn. After you move, after you enter, I think I can still trigger this though, right? I actually don't know the answer to that. Is anyone watching that knows the answer to that? That's an interesting one. I feel like I can't. Because you enter the location before you do this. And I feel like when your turn is over, it's like the window for this timing point is actually just gone. I'm fairly certain that immediately ending your turn does that, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, trigger track shoes, right? After you enter the location, lose all your remaining actions and immediately end your turn. It's done. But is there still an after you move but before enemies exhaust you at your new location? Doesn't require it to be your turn. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Okay. It's kind of funny. That's at least pretty funny, right? Take 3 cards. We'll take the Mind Over Matter, just in case. And then we'll diddle-doddle around with you as well. Let's play Glyphs, and then we'll draw 2 cards. That answers that. Yeah, exactly. Play, engage, or resource action. Okay, so what was it again? I used the old book, I played the encyclopedia, and then I drew 1, 2. Okay. That's that. Two out of 7. Visions of Future Past. We'll just eat this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, if it's in play, it readies, engages, and attacks each hit. Otherwise, this gains Surge. Okay, at least that surges. Beyond the Veil for her, but she's pretty safe. And a Crypt Chill. We're testing 4 against 4. Is there any sense in going 1 up? Yes, there is sense in going 1 up, because if I pull a Cultist, I don't really want him to spawn this turn. -1, so we succeeded anyways. Okay. We'll go with... Oops, these are not the right people. That's not what happened. We'll move with Rita back to the center. Ba-boom. We will immediately track shoes. 6 against... Or, sorry, 7 against 3. +1, where we move to the exhibit hall. When we enter the exhibit hall, we advance. This asshole enters play, and he does get this, right? Now he gets a resource on him? Is this the first time that he gets a resource this game? So what is he now? He is a 3/4/3 now. That sounds right. So we'll shoot him once with the Ornate Bow. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 against 3 for 3 damage. And then we'll evade him. 7 against 3. And we'll deal him 1 damage when we evade him. So he's toast again. Oh, why is that going to do that? I wish that would stay right there. Okay, and that's Rita. Daisy is going to scoot down. And then she's going to just start tossing out tons of investigates. She'll do an encyclopedia to give herself +2. So she's sitting at 5, 6, 7, 8 against 3. We'll commit William Webb to be 6 up. We will do the same thing, committing Witten green to be 6 up. And we'll do the same thing, committing a burning the midnight oil to be 6 up. One more clue remaining before we suddenly win. Upkeep, perception, and a look what I found. 3 out of 7. Haunting horror spawns again, engaged with Daisy. Then a twist of fate on Rita for 2 horror. Okay, but that's fine. So Rita's going to go first. Rita is going to 1-2 for a cheap shot with an overpower committed. That'll be 3 plus 7 plus 2 is 12 against 3. -1, we succeed by 2, so he's evaded at the location. Takes 1 damage from the cheap shot. When he's evaded, he takes another damage. We draw a card from overpower. It's Hoods. Why wouldn't it be Hoods? Why wouldn't it be? We'll knock an arrow, taking 1 and 1 from the Hoods, and then we'll shoot this guy. He's dead. The fact that it does this when you change camera angles drives me nuts. Okay, so that is Rita's turn. And Daisy just needs to get 1 clue. So we'll Encyclopedia, commit a perception, cultist. Boom, last clue. If there are no clues remaining, we advance. It is too dangerous to keep it around. We have to destroy it. R1. The investigators destroy the Necronomicon. There. Okay. And then we gain XP, which is, what is it again? It's 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? This doesn't have 1 on it, right? Okay. Yeah, 5 XP. Cool. Okay. Satisfied with that one. That went a little longer than I expected it to, but I guess that's Miskatonic Museum for you. It is like, how many fucking agendas is that again? It's 19 Doom. That is crazy. That's fine though. 5 XP is what I was looking for at the end of that one. What does 5 XP get me? Daisy has one left over from last upgrade set. This is actually like this right now. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I get into a fun spot of actually trying to figure out how I spend XP to not lose Essex. And I'm a little worried that Daisy just dies during Essex really badly. From not having enough commits to walk through the trains. That's kind of what I'm worried about right now. And so 34, that's correct. Okay. That's kind of where I'm at with each of them. Rita does not really have enough clue capability. Did I shuffle something in here that shouldn't be? 34 seems like a lot. Oh no, I got Armitage, right. Rita doesn't have enough clue capability either to make it to the end of that one. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. For sure. That'll be an interesting one. Let's just group all this stuff. Come on. Come on, beautiful. And then we'll tuck all this away. You recall that, we placed that. I do have to, I wasn't sure if I was going to have to, but I do have to run out tonight. We've got a package that I need to go pick up. I wasn't sure that I was going to need to pick it up, but I do, in fact, need to pick it up. So that'll be the end of the stream for me tonight. I'm just going to like finish setting up this scenario, or doing a bit of a setup. We get a -3, right? So this is going pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how this is going. Pretty good. That one was a bit longer than the other two. The other two didn't take me much time at all. But I'm happy with like no tokens, right? Adding Doom to the cultists, and if you fail, you can discard a card from your hand. Like those are fucked, right? And they get me, right? Like that's what makes me lose this campaign is these 2 tokens. So I'm really glad to have not lost Adam. I think that we can do this scenario. I'm a little worried about her accursed follower just adding 10 curses to the bag and never passing tests. And I'm worried about these. Well, let me just flip it over. Well, I guess I don't want to flip it over here, so that they don't spawn their clues. But I'm really worried about all these ones on Daisy. Because she's not going to have 2 agility icons. She's not going to have 2 combat icons. She might have 2 willpower. She might have 2, or she's definitely going to have 2 intellect. And she will have 1 willpower, I think. So I'm a little worried about those. But anyways, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. No matter what happens, we don't get much XP off of this scenario. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. So, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the challenge. I'll see you in the Essex County Express, likely tomorrow night.